Mumbai Indians are still alive in this IPL, and how, in a high pressure eliminator at Mullapur, they outclassed Gujarat Titans by 20 runs, and they have kept their dreams of winning a title alive, sending the Shubman Gill led side packing. And now the five-time champions are headed to Ahmedabad, where they will take on Punjab Kings in qualifier number 2 on Sunday. So a lot is riding on the line for Mumbai Indians. But let's first rewind and talk about what went down in this thriller of a game. Hardik Pandya winning the toss and without a second thought chose to bat first. And honestly, that decision paid off big time. Johnny Bairstow came out looking like a man on a mission. He was absolutely fearless. He was steering into the Gujarat Titans bowling lineup from ball 1 in the power play. Bairstow was in absolute beast mode. He smashed a blistering 22 ball 47. His partnership with Rohit Sharma at the top of the order was absolute gold and a foundation that set the tone for MI, an 84-run partnership. Rohit had a slow start to his inning but found his rhythm just in time and was really timing the ball very beautifully. He kept the runs flowing, he found the gaps, he cleared the fences a few times and eventually top scored with a classy 81 of 50 balls. Then came, of course, the most consistent batter of Mumbai Indians, Surya Kumar Yadav. He's like a magician in the middle. He came in, added a quick fire 33 of 20 balls with Rohit Sharma, and together they put up a partnership, a very solid platform for the middle order to come in and just go bonkers. And that's exactly what happened. So Tilak Varma after that walked in and smacked 25 runs off just 11. Hardik Pandya himself, the captain, chipped in with a cameo, 29 runs off of 9 balls, which had 3 sixes in the final over that absolutely destroyed Coetzee's confidence. And Namandhir, he just came in and swung hard. He added 9 runs to the scoreboard, and combined from all these cameos, Mumbai Indians finished with 228 runs on the scoreboard in their 20 overs. And honestly, that's a score that puts any team under the pump in a knockout game. Now, Gujarat Titans fielding, that is what really let them down. 3 dropped catches in the first few overs. 2 of them were off of Rohit Sharma's bat. You can't afford that at this level, and you can't afford that in a match like this, knowing that Rohit Sharma is a big match player. R. Sai Kishore was one of the rare bright spots for Gujarat Titans. He bowled well, picked up a couple of wickets and kept things tight. When it comes to the other bowlers, Mohammad Siraj was decent as well. He got a wicket and did not go for many runs. Now, when we talk about the rest of the bowlers, Rashid Khan going wicketless once again. Prasidh Krishna, who was supposed to be the bright spot tonight, who was supposed to be the strongest bowler in the team, was hammered all around the park along with Gerald Coetzee. Now, Prasidh Krishna grabbed 2 wickets and picked up the purple cap as well, but leaked runs all over the place. And Coetzee, he had a night to forget, especially after those 3 sixes from Hardik Pandya in the last over. That must have really, really hurt Gerald Coetzee, especially after that dropped catch off of Rohit Sharma. So 229 to win for Gujarat Titans. It was a big ask, but Gujarat Titans had to go for it, and it started going wrong right at the start. Trent Bolt came in and nailed Shubman Gill, cleaned him up in the very first over. That was massive. Sai Sudarshan, tried to steady things and played some absolutely gorgeous shots. He's had a phenomenal season scoring over 750 runs, and he showed his class. Once again, he made a composed 80 of 49 balls. He found good support from Kusal Mendes, who played a little cameo of 20 of 10 until he got himself out in the most bizarre way, stepping on his own stumps while trying to sweep. It was just one of those bad days for Kusal Mendes, bad debut for him, something he would like to forget after this. Sudarshan then built a strong partnership with Washington Sundar, an 84-run stand that really brought GT back into the game. Washington Sundar was superb. He attacked from the start and raced to 48 of 24. And at one stage it looked like Gujarat Titans were going to pull off something special, but then Jasprit Bumrah, the myth, the man, the legend, the man for the big moments, and what a ball to get Washington Sundar, a perfect Yorker that smashed the stumps and sent Washington Sundar into a split. Bumrah's celebration said it all. He knew that was the turning point. After that, the pressure kept on building on Gujarat Titans. So Sai Sudarshan did not take too long to fall. After that, he was bowled by Richard Gleeson, and that was pretty much the end of the fight for Gujarat Titans. Gujarat Titans still had a few bright spots. Sharfain Rutherford, Tewatia, Shah Rukh Khan all tried. They all tried to swing pretty hard, but it was just too much in the end. They finished on 208 for 6, 20 runs short. Bumrah was easily the best bowler for Mumbai Indians. Bolt, although he went for big runs, he did get 2 wickets, and Richard Gleeson, Santner and Ashwini Kumar chipped in with a wicket each. Now, Richard Gleeson, although had to leave the field after bowling just 3 balls in the final over due to what looked like an injury, but by then the game was done. The game was done, and a huge win for this will be one of the most monumental wins for Mumbai Indians. The mood in the camp must be absolute elation tonight. The mood in the dressing room must be pumped. Hardik Pandya looked pumped. It was a proper team performance, big runs up front, cameos at the end, and enough control with the ball when it really, really mattered for them. And now they will head to Ahmedabad to face Punjab Kings in qualifier 2. Another huge challenge, but Mumbai Indians have momentum, and they will go back to they'll back themselves to go all the way. As for Gujarat Titans, it's a heartbreak from them. They've had a good season, but it just wasn't their night. Ever since those 2 league games, they've lost that momentum. Shubman Gill's form did not peak when they needed it the most, and the bowling just did not click under pressure. So now on to qualifier number 2. Buckle up for Sunday. Punjab Kings versus Mumbai Indians in qualifiers 2. And now I pass on the baton to Shubhayan Chakrabarti, who will be taking the broadcast forward from Rev Sports. 2 teams, only one dream, and as we all know, when the stakes are this high, anything can happen. Thank you so much.